Hey besties, if you are here today, thank you so much for coming to hang out. My name's Queen Honey and I'm all about fostering safe and authentic gaming communities for all types of gamers. If that's what you care about, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We are a community all about that, and I want to hear from you because I want to make sure that this is a space for you. So let me know in the comments what that looks like. But for today, we're checking out an Oathbreaker format. What is Oathbreaker? Who is Oathbreaker? Why is Oathbreaker? Pretty much, I'm really obsessed with this format and I wish more people played. And so bestie, I'm bringing you along with me so that we can play Oathbreaker together. So this is everything you need to know about Oathbreaker, how to play, what it is, who it is, why it is, and yeah, we're gonna break it down. Hi friends, so this is all about Oathbreaker. Oathbreaker is a format that I love because planeswalkers have always been a special piece of Magic the Gathering for me, and so when I found out that this was a format, I got really excited. Now this is a specific and unique format, however, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised by some of the similarities to our fan favorite Commander. First, we need to even understand what is Oathbreaker. So this is a deck overview. Oathbreaker is a multiplayer format where each player builds around their favorite planeswalker. Each player's deck consists of 60 total cards as follows: 1 Oathbreaker, a planeswalker card, 1 signature spell, an instant or sorcery card, and 58 main deck cards, making this a total of a 60-card deck. Every card in a player's deck, including their signature spell, must match the color identity of their Oathbreaker. With the exception of basic lands, players are only allowed 1 of each card in their deck, and cards from all sets in Magic's history are illegal. There is a specific banned list, which we can talk about later, but it's important to note that like Commander, you are doing a singleton format where you have a commander in the command zone, but including a signature spell. Both of these live in the command zone, and it's really exciting being able to build around a planeswalker. Taking a look specifically at what that means, it means your planeswalker must be your Oathbreaker. When you hear Oathbreaker, pretty much think Commander. Your Oathbreaker lives in the command zone, it has command tags, and it justifies your color identity for your entire deck. So just remember, your Oathbreaker must be a planeswalker, and it decides the color identity of your deck, where your signature spell must be an instant or sorcery. It cannot be an enchantment, it cannot be an artifact. I've heard of some other fun formats that have that included, but this is a spell, a signature spell. You want to be able to cast this over and over again. So your signature spell also lives in the command zone. It must be an instant or sorcery, and it must follow the Oathbreaker's color identity. This is not a background, it is not adding an additional color. It must follow your Oathbreaker's color identity. And it's just important to note they both live in the command zone and are both affected by command tax. They both will get an additional cost of 2 generic mana whenever you are casting it for a multiple time for each time that you are casting it from the command zone. There's only a few other things you really need to know in order to fully understand the basics of Oathbreaker. Again, 60 cards, Oathbreaker, signature spell, 58 cards. We also need to understand it's for 3 to 5 players. In my opinion, the best pod is still going to be a 4-player format, but generally this can be played for 3 to 5 players, and it makes a lot more sense as a 60-card format to do that versus a 100-card. I would definitely steer clear of doing 2-player pods. It's just not the same. It really changes the power level of your cards, the interaction that happens, because it's so pointed and specific. So again, 3 to 5 players, I feel like 4 is the good sweet spot. You also have a starting life total of 20 versus the 40 that we see in Commander. So your starting life total at 20 definitely changes the game, and I hope that you feel that with having a smaller deck of 60 cards and a starting life total at 20, that definitely speeds up games, so this isn't going to last nearly as long as a Commander game. Generally, the max that you're going to see from an Oathbreaker game is going to be an hour. One last thing is that your signature spell may only be cast if your Oathbreaker is on the battlefield under your control. If you haven't yet cast your Oathbreaker, you can't cast your signature spell. Kind of think of it as like we are the planeswalkers. When you play Magic the Gathering, you are a planeswalker. And so having a planeswalker as your Oathbreaker means that they are the planeswalker in charge of casting your signature spell, while you as a planeswalker are in charge of casting the rest of the spells in your deck. So they go in tandem, they have to be under your your control on your battlefield, because if your Oathbreaker, your planeswalker, gets stolen and someone else has it on their battlefield, I'm so sorry, you can't cast your signature spell. They go together, they are besties. And I know we all understand taxes, but I do want to put it in here because we do need to understand it for Oathbreaker as well. The taxes of your Oathbreaker and signature spell are both subject to the command zone tax. These taxes are tracked individually. For example, casting your Oathbreaker doesn't cause your signature spell to cost more. It is an additional cost of 2 per cast. So every time it goes back to the command zone, it's going to have an additional costing of 2 generic mana for every time you are recasting it from the command zone. Again, this follows Commander rules, so if you know Commander, this should make sense to you. Unfortunately, there is a specific banned list. Now, I know that makes sense to everybody. I say that because you will find there are some cards on here that Commander players cannot live without, including the tried and true Sol Ring. Sol Ring is banned in Oathbreaker. You cannot use Sol Ring. You can't use Dark Ritual. It's kind of crazy, but it definitely makes sense once you're getting into Oathbreaker play, and this will make sense as banned cards. So anyways, this is a unique banned list specific to Oathbreaker. The following cards are banned in Oathbreaker. Cards with the Conspiracy card type, cards that are referenced playing with Anti, cards that Wizards has removed for being offensive, cards that bring a sticker on or an attraction into the game, silver bordered cards. Here are all of the cards that are also banned in addition to those bullet points. There's a lot that we can see here. You can always find these updated and the actual update articles at oathbreaker.org. There's all kinds of really good information there, everything you need to know, all of the full rules, the banned list, etc., etc. It's all there. Just go to oathbreakermtg.org. It's the best place to be for Oathbreaker. But I wanted to include the list at the moment recording of this video. These are all of the additional cards that are banned in addition to the other things we've talked about, Conspiracy, playing with Anti, etc., etc., etc. And it looks like that's it. I just want you to have fun, and I really hope you enjoyed this new format. It is so fun to play. I hope you have a great time. It is like Commander, but the games are shorter. So the main rule of Oathbreaker, have fun. Hopefully all of that made sense. I'm not sure that it did. Hopefully I got everything in there, but this is a good foundation if you are interested in playing Oathbreaker. If you are seeing this in November of 2025, then I'm very excited to say that I'm offering a fun Secret Santa all dedicated to Oathbreaker in my Discord. So the link is in the bio. Make sure you come and hang out in the Discord. I would love for you to come and join our Secret Santa. We are doing a 30 to 50 card deck challenge specific to Oathbreaker, where we are going to give them out to everyone in the Discord for the Secret Santa sign up. There is a form that you have to fill out, and there is a deadline. So I'm going to put all of the information and the details below. Make sure you check it out. But first and foremost, come and hang out in the Discord. And thank you so much for being here during the video today. I can't wait for you guys to fall in love with this format just as much as I have. And bestie, I am going to make you love this format. So thanks so much. I'll see you later. Bye. One last thing I promise, when you get into the Queen Honey Games Discord, this is what you're going to see first. It is the Welcome to Code of Conduct. This is everything that you need to know, understand, and appreciate and follow for the Queen Honey Games Discord and community. This isn't just what I follow on Discord, but in the whole community. Anything on social media, when we get together to play games in real life, conventions, all this stuff. This is what matters most. Vision, mission, values are all right here. This is a love letter from me to you. And then when we get down here, whoopsie doozy. When we get down here, this is everything specifically you need to know about the Discord. Stay classy, use common sense. Here are the things absolutely we cannot do, and this is the stuff that we love. In order to fully unlock the rest of the Discord, follow my mouse. We're going to go to the bottom here and hit this butterfly. Once you hit this butterfly, the rest of the Discord will be opened up, where you will be able to see all of this fun stuff. And if we are going to be looking at announcements, here's all of the information for the Secret Santa. So this is what you want to see. Go ahead and get on into the Secret Santa, and you're going to be prompted to this Google form that has all the information. I'm not going to scroll because I want you to do that. Make sure you go and check it out.